Spider, what are you doing? Stay away from my bird bath. You should have listened. What's going on, guys? It's Pat and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to take a look at Mr. Crayfish's Furniture Mod. This mod is freaking epic, guys. I've actually never showcased a furniture mod before, and at this point, I'm not sure why. They're so cool. Like, not only are there really awesome decoration blocks, but also a lot of them serve really important purposes too. Like even this right here. I have a freaking mailbox, guys. And you could put like envelopes and packages in it. So if you're playing with friends, you could send them stuff. I thought that was so awesome. So this right here is a package, and this is an envelope. And you're going to see this one, it's like shining because it's signed by me. So you can actually sign it as well. And if I right click it, there are 6 slots you can put stuff in to send someone. And with the envelope, there are 2. I just like tossed some random jungle wood planks in here as an example. But yeah, really cool how it works. And you can put it in your friend's mailbox. And this right here is it's a bird bath, actually. It's a bird bath surrounded by a fence. And if you're wondering why have I surrounded by a fence, it's actually because I wanted to show you guys that this is electric fence. And I guess I didn't want anyone but the birds going after it or something like that. But yeah, you can protect your house with an electric fence and also maybe use it for a mob trap too. If anything touches it, they really don't last very long. Like, look at this. The spiders are never going to want to go near that again. And keep in mind, if you're in survival, this actually will electrocute you too, so be very careful how you use this item. And around the house, I have a bunch of hedges and also fences, which look really nice. So I'll just travel around here real quick. Got a different color hedge over here, and a different one over here as well. So I'm going to show you guys all the recipes. They're actually really simple, but I think there's a couple more things here. Like this is a faucet, and when I right click it, you're going to notice water comes out, and you could grab that water. But the thing is, to set this one up, you actually have to set up like a water source underneath it. So I will show that really quickly. So you're going to see down here, there's like 3x3 blocks, right? All 3x3 under the block this is on have to be filled with water completely for it to work. So it's kind of simple to set up. And if you do it wrong, when you right click on it, it's actually going to tell you screwed it up and tell you what to do. Yeah, one thing about this mod is it gives you suggestions, like if you kind of like screwed something up. So it's pretty helpful with that. And I think the last item outside here is the doorbell. So if I right click it, it actually rings. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, your friend can like hear you if you come to their house or something and open up their iron door if there's like no way to do it or something like that. But to show the recipes, I figure we should. They're actually really simple. Like for the hedges, it's just that kind of leaf. So, you know, 6 like that on every single one. And with the fences, it is fence and bone meal. For the electric one, you'll need white fence, redstone torches and iron ingots around it. For the bird bath, a bunch of stone in like a T shape. For the stone path that we walked on, just 2 cobblestone. For the doorbell, it's a note block plus a button. For the mailbox, any kind of wood plank and also a book right there. For the envelope, 2 paper. For the package, it's 6. And for the cap, it's 4 stone and an iron ingot. And this item right here is actually a hammer. One thing is, if you're on like a server and you have the mailboxes, like they're set specifically to you and other people can't like, you know, steal your mail. Like in real life where you can literally go up to someone's mailbox and steal it if you wanted to. You can't do that on a server, guys. Thank God. Your mail is finally safe. It's awesome. So the hammer is for like an admin. They could actually access your mail if they really wanted to. So yeah, there's an item for it. There's no crafting recipe or anything though. And if we head in here, which you can see we're on the path right now, we've got a brand new room and a bunch of really cool items. You can make couches, chairs, like this is actually the same thing as this, but a different color. If you place 2 next to each other, it's just going to be like a bigger couch, which is kind of cool. A bunch of different varieties in color and a TV. Right click it, like a show comes on. That's amazing, right? There's only like 3 stations and this is one of the stations. So couple choices. It's really awesome how it works though. And window shades, guys. Shades that open and close, right? And this is the curtain. It does the same thing. Very cool how it works. And let's see. There's like tables and stuff like that. Like this is on one of the tables. Let's see here. What else do we have? We've got a lamp. And the lamp, you can turn it on with like a redstone signal. Or you can put it on a special cabinet, which I'll show you guys after, which like powers it automatically. And this is a coffee table. It's like lower on the ground than a normal table is. radio. And it actually plays like all the Minecraft CDs. So there's a bunch of different choices. You can go through it and check this out as well. So basically, you just right click it and cycle through the songs, find one you like. And if you actually want to turn it off, you hold left shift and right click, and the stereo is now off. So pretty simple to use. And one last thing, guys, the light on the ceiling. So you can light up your room with this. Look how much darker it is. Let me see. So turn this on. They actually provide a lot of light. These are good light sources. So we'll turn this back on, and I'll show you guys the recipes. You can tell there's a lot of recipes in this mod, but I really wanted to show them because they're so simple, and I know a lot of people are going to want to see them. But for the couches and stuff, they're really simple. It's just 6 wool of that color, and yeah, there's 5 different colors. Exactly the same recipes. For the curtains, it is red wool, and also gold ingots. For the blinds, like a ton of sticks. So it's like, it's literally made out of sticks. Kind of funny. For the lamp, it's a bunch of wool, glowstone, and obsidian. For the TV, like a lot of wood. It's a wood TV, guys. And it's made with a glass pane and redstone. And for the stone table and also the wood table, it's like a T shape out of it. So pretty simple with that. And for the coffee tables, it's like a helmet. Kind of like a helmet. So just use the material like you would a helmet, and it will make a coffee table. And for the stereo, it's 2 note blocks, a jukebox, and an iron ingot. And the last thing, the ceiling light, is obsidian, stone, and glowstone. And you get 4 of those, which is plenty of light. I mean, they really do light up a room pretty good. And if we head this way, guys, we are into the kitchen. And the kitchen has some really cool stuff. You can see I set up like a little table here. It's kind of small. Kind of ran out of room when I was building this, to be honest. But this is actually an oven, guys. And you can cook 9 things at the same time, but they don't cook quick. Trust me. What I'm going to do is grab, got some raw chicken in here and show you guys exactly how it works. So there's 9 slots, but it goes really slow. It only does 1 slot at a time. So it's going to start with slot 1 and then go to slot 2 and so on. But the cool thing is it does not require any fuel, no redstone signal, nothing. So if you have a lot of stuff you need to cook, it's great because you probably don't need like everything right at the same time. Just leave it all in there and eventually it will fill up this whole thing. All right, let's just wait for it to go with one thing. Almost there. It's like a snail. Oh, come on. There we go. Some cooked chicken. So you can cook a lot of stuff in here. And this above it is like an oven light. Probably, you might have one in your house. You might have one that looks like this. It looks kind of similar. And yeah, it doesn't do anything at the moment. One thing it should probably do is give off light, because it doesn't at the moment. It's like glowstone. It should probably give off light or something like that. Oh, and while we're staring at the ceiling, this is a fire alarm. You're probably wondering, like, what the hell do you need a fire alarm for? Well, actually, guys, if there's a fire, it's going to beep and let you know. So I guess if your house caught fire, that'd be so funny. It would let you know. And actually, you could probably save your house if that happened. Just thinking about it. This right here is a fridge. And this is actually the freezer section. Fridge section's up here. And it's really for storing food, but you can store anything in here. Put a bucket in here if I really wanted to, I think. No, I can't. I thought you could. But yeah, you can put food in here. And I'm pretty sure I read that you can put almost any item in here. I need to test it out now. All right, let's see here, guys. They might have changed it or something. Yeah, you can put in like sandstone and stuff, but no bucket. Pretty funny. Actually, a bucket kind of makes more sense because it's kind of like, you know, a cup, sort of. You know, you're trying to keep it nice and cool for a drink. But you can store stuff in there, most items. And the bottom is a freezer. And for the freezer, you need a cooling pack or also ice. And for the recipe for this one is glass around a water bucket. And there's only a couple things you can freeze. And at the moment, it's rotten flesh, which is actually really helpful. Like, rotten flesh finally has a use if you don't have, like, the rotten flesh leather mod installed. All right, so you toss it in here, guys, and it's going to freeze it and turn it into flesh, which you actually can eat without a poison effect, which is great. That's awesome. And also, you can cook it, too, and make cooked flesh, which is better and heals more hunger. So, kind of cool with that. And let's see, there's a couple more items you can freeze. You can also freeze a poisonous potato, and it will turn into a potato. A water bucket will turn into a block of ice. Lava bucket into obsidian, and a slime ball into a snowball. That's what it is. So kind of cool. A lot of different, like, choices with that. And, of course, you know, you can put ice in there as fuel as well. And for the recipes, the oven is a lot of iron. Like, it's not cheap for this thing, guys, but definitely worth it. and a furnace in the middle there. And for the overhead, it's iron ingots and glowstone. For the fridge, a bunch of blocks of iron, a furnace, and a chest. And for the chairs, pretty simple, kind of just this position with wood, and same thing with cobblestone. And for the fire alarm, it's 4 iron ingots, redstone, and a note block. And guys, I did want to mention you actually can sit down in the chairs. Like if you right click it, you literally are sitting at the kitchen table. How cool is that? I think it's awesome because, you know, in normal Minecraft without mods, you can make a chair, but you really can't do anything with it. It works the same on the couches too, so I'm literally sitting at the couch watching TV. And finally, guys, if we head into the final room, Bommy is waiting here. This is actually Bommy's room. Probably the nicest house he's ever lived in before. That's why he likes it so much and why he's joining us for today's review. Because normally I kind of just toss him in the corner of my not so nice house. But today, everything looks freaking amazing, doesn't it? There's even a Christmas tree. It was for Christmas. Looks kind of cool. Figured I'd toss it down here. And the lamp, guys, now it's actually powered just by this. So this is like a bedside cabinet, I think it's called. And you can actually store stuff in it. Looks like Bommy tossed some gunpowder in here, probably, you know, to consume later. But very cool, 9 slots in here. And I put the bed, you know, there wasn't like a special bed in the mod. Kind of cool if they added some in, though. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, the computer. This might be my favorite item. So, if you right-click it, guys, Mine Bay. So, it's like eBay. You can actually go on here and buy stuff. We just need some emeralds. Let's actually try this out. All right, we'll grab a bunch of emeralds. And I think you can buy any item that's in the mod off this. So, you wouldn't even need to craft it, which is kind of cool. If you hate crafting, just make the computer and get some emeralds, right? All right, so bedside cabinet. Just toss one of those in here, and it just shot out of the computer. Is that what happened? That's what it looked like. It like shot out of it. Kind of cool. So yeah, a lot of different things you can get in here. Let's buy something else. Buy. All right, there we go. Very cool. So yeah, the computer, it can't do anything else but that, but it's definitely worth making. Probably one of the best items in the mod. And this right here, the printer is amazing too. Like, usually when I think of these mods, I just think of decoration, and it's probably why I ignore them. But not anymore, guys. Not anymore. So this right here is a printer. And what you do is you put, like, an ink cartridge in it, or you can put ink sacs, but they don't work nearly as well. And all you can do with it is, like, copy... Let me actually grab something here. An enchanted book or a book. So if you get a really cool one, or you have one, you want a second one, you can just put it in there, and it's actually going to copy it and make you a brand new one. Only thing is, it's slow as hell. Like, it's going to take about 5 minutes for this to copy. Definitely worth it. So, guys, just be patient, and eventually you'll get yourself that enchanted book. But yeah, for those items, I think I may have covered everything around here. Let me see here, guys. So for the bedside cabinet, you are going to need a bunch of wood and 2 chests. For the computer, definitely blocks of iron makes sense because, you know, it's pretty awesome the way it works. Glass pane and also redstone. And for the printer, it's 2 blocks of iron, stone, redstone, and paper. And for the Christmas tree, pretty simple to make. A bunch of leaves and a flower pot. And let's see, the black ink cartridge is stone around 1 ink sac. So that one's actually really easy to make too. So definitely not worth using the ink sac since I believe the cartridge works like 8 times better. And these guys are wrapped presents, but they seem to be bugged at the moment. I even checked like the page for it and everyone was saying the same thing. Like I tried to put one down and it crashed my Minecraft and I guess everyone is having that problem. But luckily right now it's, you know, it's not Christmas anyway. They work just like the packages and stuff, except you can put them on the ground. You can shove some items into them. And yeah, perfect for Christmas time, but that has ended a while ago. And yeah, guys, that is about all there is to show of this mod, as in a ton of cool, like, decoration pieces. And a lot of this stuff is really useful, too. If you guys enjoyed the video and the commentary, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time for another Minecraft video.